Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony. This is the Small Account Challenge 2023, and it's the final day of February, February the 28th. It's the last day of trading of February. It's the last day of February. Tomorrow is March. Don't forget to do the white rabbit nonsense that you have to do before you speak to anyone else on the 1st of March. Mad as a March her, as they say. And it's supposed to bring you good luck. What I'm talking about is there's a superstition in the UK where on the 1st of March, as you wake up, before you say anything to anybody, you're supposed to shout out white rabbit 3 times, and it brings you good luck for the whole month of March. So remember to do that if you're trading. It might bring you some good fortune. If you shout out white rabbit 3 times after you've spoken with somebody, it needs to be the first thing there in your mouth after you wake up. So anyway, I digress. Stupid, superstitious nonsense. We've had a good day today, a really good day today. In terms of on the main account, we are almost at goal, but we've smashed the small account. So we traded one stock pre-market with a company called Cardio Diagnostics, and this moved up huge amounts across the course of the day. But after the open, had a little bit of a pop, and then sold off for most of the day. So the big move was pre-market, and we caught some of that on the small account. We managed to make $17.55, so $1,755 on the small account pre-market. We didn't trade it again during the whole day. What we did do is we came back for the earnings session, and we traded 3 stocks that had earnings today. We traded Novavax, NVAX is the ticker. We traded Rivian, RIVN is the ticker. And we also traded Virgin Galactic, which is SPCE as the ticker. So now we actually lost money on Virgin Galactic. It popped up, and we got in at the highs as it pulled back, and we got out for $450 as a loss, which on the small account is a big piece. However, we'd already traded Novavax, and on top of the cardiovascular, we got, which was $17.55, as I mentioned. We traded Novavax for $16.50, so $1,650 on earnings. It sold off, so we went short, and we managed to get $16.50. And then we traded Virgin Galactic's SPCE, and that whilst that moved up, we actually lost money on that. And then we traded Rivian. So Rivian, we managed to make another 870 as they sold off. So we went short twice, long twice today, 4 stocks in total, and we've made a whopping $3,825. So a really good day on the small account. It's effectively just shy of 19%, about 18.5%. So what does that mean? Why am I mentioning the percentages? So when we started this, if you're new to this channel, if you're new to this challenge, you'll want to know what I'm talking about. So when we started this challenge on the 17th of January, so exactly 30 days ago, we started with $2,500 in the account. The goal was to grow the account to $30,000 or more as quickly as possible. But the target was 5% growth per day, or better. Now, what I mean by or better, if there was opportunity, good setups, where the odds are in your favor, then you trade those setups. So if there was opportunity, we trade it. If not, you wait for the good setups. So we were looking for 5% per day, and we've got 18.5% today. So that's more than almost 4 times goal today. So a really, really good trading day on the small account. We had a good green day yesterday, and again on Friday. So in fact, we had our best day ever on Friday. I think this is probably our second best day ever. So we're in a bit of a purple patch on this account. So I'm glad I traded this account, because not so much on the main account. Even though we were green on the main account, we weren't quite at goal. So let's talk you through what actually happened today, shall we? So, as I mentioned, we traded Cardio Diagnostics, and this was the first thing that we traded, and we traded this pre-market. So this was just after 8 a.m. when we started, and we got in here. So as this started to make a move up, we got in here as we got this pullback here, and then we made new highs, and that's where we got in. We got another pullback, so we added pretty much for the bounce on the VWAP, and then we rolled that up. We took profits, then we got back in and rolled this all the way up. Our final entry, or final exit, was as we broke new lows here. So that was pre-market. We managed to make $17.50 on this one, $17.55, $1,755 on this one pre-market. So that was a good setup for it. Was already over goal. So the goal today, we started today with 20,600. So the goal today was 1,050. So that's what we were looking for. So 1,100 was the rounding number that I was looking for. 1,050 is what we're looking for, but well, actually less than that, 1,030 if being completely honest, 5%. But we were looking at 1,100 was the goal for today. So set ourselves a goal for 1,100, and we managed to make 17.55 on cardio diagnostics. So at that stage, I thought, okay, small account done. I'm not trading small account. I'm going to go over to the main account. So that's what I did. I switched over to the main account, traded the main account during the regular session. Got to goal, well, got over goal on the main account, gave it a little bit back, but we're still over goal across the two accounts. So I thought, okay, come earnings, I'll trade the small account. I can't trade huge, so I can't lose huge. So I traded the small account when earnings came around, and first thing we did was trade Novavax. And you can see here, Novavax slightly up on the day, kind of 920. Earnings came out, sold off, broke the VWAP, and went red on the day versus yesterday's closing price. Then next minute didn't pull back. So I thought, okay, if it passes the $0.25, I'm going short. So that's exactly what it did. It passed the $0.25, and I went short. So Novavax, quick short, 825, and it went all the way down. I was able to get out at 7.59 for a quick profit. So as this pulled back up, 7.59, and happy days. That was us done. Then we quickly jumped across to Virgin Galactic, SPCE. Virgin Galactic started to make its move up. This did its liquidity grab, then it moved up, a little bit of a pullback. It then made new highs, so I got in. It went all the way up to over $6, $6.10, and I didn't take profits. That was my fault. I just didn't take profits quick enough. I thought, okay, it's going to continue. So I was in here. My entry on SpaceX was 592, so it's below the $6, a break of $6. As soon as it got to $6, I should have exited, and I didn't. I ended up exited down here at what did I get out at? Space 574. So I ended up losing $450. So almost 20 cents I lost on that one. So I was in for 2,500 shares. So not the best trade of the day, but it didn't impact how well we've traded today. So then we traded Rivian Automotive. So Rivian Automotive then started to sell off, and we'd already missed the big move. So as this pulled up, we then got a kind of a rejection at the profit line, and as it went down, we entered there, added to our position as it pulled back up, got rejected again, and then we took profits down here. So we covered our position for profits down here. So that was Rivian Automotive, and we made $870 on those on Rivian Automotive. So we then looked at AMC. We tried to get in on AMC, but there just was no. It had its earnings today, but it just very kind of sideways, I guess, is probably the best way of describing AMC today. Let me show you. The choppy sideways. It we kind of came into we're already down on the day. This is yesterday's closing price. We're already down on the day. and then it kind of just didn't really do much. Earnings came out, it just sideways chop. It got a bit volatile here. It had mention of ape stock up here, but didn't really do anything. So that's AMC, I guess. And I'm glad that I was watching multiple stocks for the volatility today, because if I'd just been watching AMC, there probably wouldn't have been an entry for me to take profit on. Whereas watching the other things was very much advantageous. We managed to make over $3,800 on today on the small account. So another great day on the small account. So what does that mean? Where does that take us? Let's have a look at the statistics, shall we? So we've had 2 red days so far on the small account. We are now getting to a position where we've actually got a nice sized account we can trade, and we're now looking at nice sized profit targets. So we look at today, 38.25. The best ever day that we had was last Friday, 47.57. If I go back to January, one of the first days that we traded, got a few good solid trades in January, and the first couple of days, 3,200 was the largest day that we had up until that point. Then we had 4,700 last Friday, and we've had another almost $4,000 today. So growing the account absolutely phenomenally. What does that mean in terms of overall profits on the account? Well, $2,600, $26,000. I'd be gutted now, because $2,600 would have only just doubled the account. Put that into perspective. $26,000 off a $2,500 account just 30 trading days ago. So we've had 30 full trading days now. Well, not even, because of those 30 days, there have been a few zero trade days where we've had the ability, but we've decided not to take a trade. So 30 trading days in, even whether we have or haven't taken a trade, 30 trading days into the challenge, we've grown the account from 2,500 to 26,000. So tomorrow is March. Let's have a look. $1,000 is the average that we've now making per day. Tomorrow we're going to be approximately what, $23,000, $23,500 off the top of my head, a $23,500 starting position. So we're looking at, I would say, 1,200. That's our target tomorrow. So 1,200. So 1,200 will be our target tomorrow. If we can do that and beyond or better, we continue to grow the account. We're not far off that $30,000 target that we set ourselves at the start of the challenge. So we for sure will achieve that goal within March. The question is, should we continue? Let me know in the comments. Should I continue this small account? And continue trading this small account once we reach that $30,000 threshold, and continue trading alongside my main account? Or should I just carry on trading my main account? Or should I just forget the main account and trade on my small account from March? Because realistically speaking, I normally start with a $30,000 account each month. So I've got to withdraw. I've not sent in my withdrawal form for February yet on my main account, but normally I would withdraw whatever profits I've made and start with a $30,000 account. So should I just start with and trade solely on the small account? Let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts? I'll take some direction from you. Or should I continue to trade both accounts in tandem and see where we go? Because if I start trading this effectively $24,000 account tomorrow, I'm going to be looking for an average of $6,000, because that's what I need to. That's the target that I've set myself this year. It's not necessarily what I need, but it's a target I've set myself this year. So $6,000 average per day. I'm doing $1,000 on the small account at the moment across the course of the challenge. So let me know your thoughts. Do I continue with the small account? Do I start a new small account at the end of March? Once we've got to $30,000, what are you enjoying? Are you enjoying the main content, or are you enjoying this small account? Should I just start over again and start with a $1,000 account or a $5,000 account? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll take some direction from you. So winning trades, again, not changed very much. 4 out of 5 trades that I take, really good strike accuracy. 4 out of 5 are profitable. Not lost very much at all. In terms of total losses to date, $5,500 versus the $31,500 in profits. So maybe I should just continue trading like that. Look at the steepness of the gradient on this equity curve. It's over the last couple of days, phenomenal. So I just wish my main account equity curve looked like that. But look, it can do. It can do. So that being said, let's talk about tomorrow, March. We're looking for 5% again, so $1,200 is the goal tomorrow. We're going to continue with the 5% growth or better, 5% or better. We're currently averaging a little over about 10.5% across the whole challenge so far. That includes 0 trade days where it's a scratch day, a 0 day. And if we can do 5% tomorrow, $1,200, I'll be happy with that. We've got 3 days left of the week. That's the first 3 trading days of March. So if we did, let's say, $1,200 on top of that, then we're probably looking at about between 3,500 and 4,000 before the end of the week. That should potentially take us very, very close to the $30,000 target that we're looking for. If we overachieve, we'll get that $30,000. We could achieve $30,000 before the end of this week. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Where do you want me to take this challenge? Do you want me to continue and see how quickly we can grow the account whilst I'm trading my main account? Should I prioritize this account over my main account, or should I don't know. You tell me. Should I start a new challenge April the 1st? Should I start a new challenge on next week? But I don't know. You let me know. So, small account challenge all but done. It's not really, is it? I've got about $6,500 to go, but it's not far off done. So let's see how quickly we can complete it. We're not too far off. 30 days. We've traded. We've gone from $2,500 up to $24,000. We do it again. 1 hour before the market opens, 8:30 a.m. Come join me then. That's market time, not my time. It's 1:30 p.m. my time. So market time is New York or East Coast US, EST. 1:30 GMT. If you live anywhere else, then work out your time zones and adjust your clocks accordingly. Come join me, and I hope to see you then tomorrow. Join me, comment in the chat. Keep me company whilst I'm trading. I'm trading for 2.5 hours, so an hour before the market opens and 90 minutes after. And let's see if we can have as good a day tomorrow as we've had today. Hopefully the answer is going to be yes. So in the meantime, have a good evening, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. All the best. Session 27. Looking forward to it. just we need 1100. Okay. Let's calibrate to new. Where's this? There we go. 975. So we're not quite at the goal on the small account, but we're not far off. Bonus one. Oh. So. Whoa. Yeah, I'll have that. I'll have that. 770 and I'm gone. $750 and I'm gone. $1,600. There we go. Happy days.